Welcome to my channel, Beauty Elite. Today we're going to be talking about when they bond over their mutual hate for you or their mutual dislike for you. We're talking about jealous people today. Jealous, envious people. So I want to begin by saying that there can be a group of people, a group of women who don't like you. And they don't even like each other, but they are bonding over the fact that they don't like you. That's what the bond is. That is what they are bonding over. That is what they have the mutual interest in each other. They may not like each other. I know people like this, that they don't like me and they don't like each other, but because they know that they both don't like me, that's what bonds them. I'm going through that right now, and it's been a thing. It's been a thing all my life, and it's just been a thing. It's annoying. There's, a few family members that are doing this, and there's some people who have access to my family because they happen to be with someone in the family, okay? So say there's a family member and he's a guy and his girlfriend is extremely jealous, even though I'm family. This person is threatened and jealous by my presence, by my beauty, by whatever, my shine, my glow. So right now this is going on. This is one particular person who absolutely does not like me, and it's known that she doesn't like me. She's done all kinds of things to sabotage, and she just recently bonded with a family member of mine who doesn't like me. So now, even though they didn't like each other, now they're bonding over their mutual dislike for me. That's what bonds them. And this particular family member that's doing this also bonded with someone that she knows doesn't like me. So I bring all this up today to tell you guys and to warn you guys that these people may seem to like each other, but they're consistently hating you. They're consistently hating on you. They're consistently jealous of you. That's not going to change. And weak bonds, such as bonds that were created in hate, never last. I mean, these people end up exposing who they are in the long run anyway. But just wanted to talk about this today, how some women can bond with each other and not really even truly like each other, but they're bonding with each other because they don't like you. That's what the bond is. So, what can you do about this? I'd say number one, limit your exposure to these people. Limit the access these people have to you. Sometimes we have to be around certain people because they are family and we have to go to a family event, or they may be with family. They may be somebody's girlfriend or wife or something like that, or an in-law or whoever. And you have to be around these people, and it sucks, but you have to be around them. So just my advice to you is to try not to let this bother you. I mean, this is going to be something, especially people that have a certain glow about them, a certain shine about them, a certain light about them without trying, you're going to attract the haters. You're going to attract the naysayers, the jealous people. And you can be the quietest person in the room, but you still attract attention without trying because you have that light. You know what I mean? So I think this might be in the jealousy series that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do a series on jealousy, jealous women in particular. We can talk about jealous men as well, but I would like to just have this series, a part of the series, be about jealous women and what to do about it. I mean, it gets annoying in life because these people don't make life easy. You know, when they invite you to things, you have to wonder, is it a humiliation ritual? Or if they don't invite you to things, are they feeling like, the exclusion of you will make them shine more? All these things. So I say all of this to say, be very careful of two people that it could be more than two people. There could be two people, there could be three people, it could be a whole group. I'm going through it with, it's not just two people, but it's a whole group. It originates with the two, and then they end up recruiting others because they know that person doesn't like you, and then the next person doesn't like you, and then you become the topic of discussion. You end up being the topic of discussion. So when people hate on you, you have to always remember that it's for a reason. If you were basic, if you were ordinary, if you were not all that, they wouldn't be hating on you. I mean, you don't want everyone to like you anyway. If everyone likes you, you're doing it wrong. Everyone cannot like you. Everyone cannot go where you're going. You know what I mean? You absolutely, if you have something, and I'm not saying that, you want to seek this out, because most of us are not seeking out to be hated on, or to have people who are jealous of us, or to have people who don't like us. We're not trying that. I mean, it's very actually, what is the word I'm trying to find for it? It gets to be very annoying, and it gets old because you already know why somebody's hating on you, why someone has an attitude with you, why someone looks at you with their turned up look, and you catch it and you're like, okay, I know what this is. It gets to be old. It gets to be something that becomes a problem in your life. And you'll find that a lot of times you prefer your own company, and you can't necessarily wake people up around, like the people that are around them. You can't necessarily, it's something you are going through. The person that you tell, like you may have a close friend that you're telling this to, or a close family member, they may listen to you, but they may not truly understand it because they're not going through this, but as soon as I encounter a woman that comes to me and starts hating on another woman, my first question is, why? Okay, so why don't you like her? Why don't you? And then usually they can't really give you a solid reason. Like this one particular family member who is hating on me, she was talking about someone that she didn't like. And every time she tells me about someone that she doesn't like, I'm like, okay, this person must be beautiful. This person must have shine. One time she actually said, oh, because she seems stuck up. And I'm like, seems? Why don't you you don't know this person. Why don't you get to know this person to know? Just you're going to judge a book by its cover, basically. But this is the same family member who is jealous of me and forms bonds with other people and their mutual dislike for me. Like this person, you'll find also that the person who is hating on you and trying to form bonds with other people, mutual bonds with other people to hate on you, you'll find that they tell their family members or their friends bad, horrible stuff about you. So then you wonder, like when you first met the person may have been nice, and then you end up seeing them a couple times later and then they're really mean to you or rude to you, and you're wondering, why is this person all of a sudden being rude? Oh, okay, this person must have talked about me. The person who's hating must have talked about me and made up horrible things, and then like just shaded their whole view of you. That's happened too, where someone was literally all over me, attracted to my light, and then when the person got to them that was hating on me, the other woman that was hating on me, then all of a sudden it's the complete opposite. And it's like, okay, I already know what happened. But people end up finding out how these people are anyway. It may take some time, but eventually they will find out that this person is not a good person. This person talks crap about everyone. It's not just the target. You know, the target is you. The target is me. They're talking about the target, but that gets old after a while too. And when these other people start to talk to the target, who is usually harmless, not hurting anyone, then they find out, wow, the person who is being targeted really is a nice person. I should have gotten to know that person. You know? So, yeah. Oh, here's another thing too. That same family member who was hating on the other woman, and she was saying to me like she didn't want to go to dinner. She didn't want to go out to dinner with a group of people because a particular woman was going to be there. And I'm like thinking, okay, this woman you must be threatened by this woman. And she was like, oh yeah, all she does is talk about herself and brag about herself. And I'm like thinking to myself, that's how you are. Because this family member is a narcissist, right? An overt narcissist. And I was like, my mind was boggled because I'm like, wow, you're complaining about someone else doing everything that you do. It was kind of bizarre. But anytime she talks mess about someone else, I'm thinking to myself, this person must be a pretty cool person that I would like, because this is what she does to me. She talks about me to other people. So there it is. But yeah, we'll talk more about those things in future videos. I just wanted to bring this up today because it was on my mind. When they bond with others over their mutual hate for you or mutual dislike for you, or they have mutual animosity toward you, and you are the topic of discussion, but you take that mutual person out of the equation and there's nothing else to talk about anymore. Do they even like each other after that? You know what I mean? So pretty interesting. And it gets to be to the point where you have to kind of pick and choose what events you go to. You have to pick and choose if you're even going to go. Because usually if there's a bunch of haters, it might be followed by a humiliation ritual to where they're inviting you to humiliate you in front of a group. That has happened too. That's why, you may have to decline the invitation a lot of times on those type of things. But yeah, very interesting discussion. We'll be talking about this more and other topics as well in the future. And yeah, just protect your guys' selves. Protect yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself plenty of self-love. When you're surrounded by this energy, it can be very draining as well. So just wanting to remind you guys to give yourself plenty of self-love, even if you're not being loved by who you're surrounded by. That's why it's good to just be very careful in who you pick to be in your energy, what friends you pick. Be very selective. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Okay, guys? So this has been the discussion for today, and we will talk more about this subject in future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.